been called into cover for a driver who's been delayed on another service. You're needed to take the train out to Reading, where the driver will continue the service as scheduled. Heading to London Paddington to pick up the train. Be sure to arrive no later than 1920.
Hi there guys, it's Tev1990 here, and we are back with another Train Sim World video. I'm just listening to the church bells in the background. And today we are doing the West World scenario for the Great Western Express route map. And as you just heard, we've basically got to take this train into Paddington. Let's wait for the doors to open automatically. Yeah. So we've got to take the train to London Paddington. Everybody's decided to get off as soon as I walk on. That's a bit worrying. We shall sit down a minute. So we're at Ealing Broadway. So yes, we've got to take the train to London Paddington to pick up a class 43, I think, to take it back out to Reading, I do believe. I don't know, I wasn't really listening to what she was saying. The scenarios I've done on the account that I'm using on here for YouTube and the one that I play for myself, I've just learned to zone her out, basically, you know. So, yes mate, I'm doing a vlog, alright. Look at me like that, flipping heck. So man, I've never seen anybody on a train talking to themselves before. So, we are underway. How many miles have we got? We've got just about 5 miles. So I'm going to get up and have a wander around the train, I think. So this is obviously the disabled part. Got a couple of seats here. Standard. So these are all standard class. There we go. We're still in standard class. Ah, this is all. Ah, right, okay. So we're obviously at the other end of the train now. So, can we sit? No, we can't sit. Okay. But can we play with the horn? Hey! Oh dear me. Right. I wonder if we can mess with the driver. I wonder if he'll respond. No. Oh well. Okay then, so we'll come out of here, close the door, we'll be security conscious, and we shall have a brisk walk back to the other end of the train. Don't know if you can hear it in the background, but the ice cream van's just coming round where I live. So these standard class. First class. There we go. This is where I should be sitting. Now, come on, why didn't you respond to me? Why do you look like that bloke that was sat out there giving me the evils? Hang on a minute. Yes, you. Oh my word. Oh my word. Right, we'll sit in first class seat then. Can I? Am I able to open these windows? No. Okay. So, get some nice view out the window. Oh, yeah. So yes guys, so we're, like I say, we're on our way to London Paddington to pick up a train so that we can take it to Reading. Right, so just an update as well guys with the channel and everything. Obviously I have said it's going to be mainly simulation games. Excuse me while I have a sip out my bottle. And obviously there's this one. There was one that I didn't know that was a simulation game until just recently, which was City Skylines, which I've done a bit of recording on now. One of those videos may be up by the time you see this one. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. So I know I've recorded part of one today before coming on this one. I thought, well, I'll go on and do a bit of Train Sim World as well, do a bit of recording on that, because I'll do a 45-minute-ish scenario, which should take me till just about 4 o'clock. Yeah, so then it'll be time for me to get up and get ready for work and everything, because I'm on a 6-6 tonight. A nice 12-hour shift like I've been doing all week. It's absolutely killed me. You know, I mainly do 12 hours anyway, but they do just kill me, you know. Particularly if it's all week, you know. Yeah, okay, I do mainly do 12 hours, but then normally we get one that'll start at like, I don't know, if I'm on a 6-6, I could end up doing a 6-2 the next day, and then like a 3-1 or a 3-11 or a 4 till 12 or, you know, things like that. So that's just unfortunately the nature of the job. The job itself, I wouldn't like to say what it is, but it, you know, but it is a very security conscious job. We'll say that. So, and ironically enough, just as a side note, I've only been in this job a few months, and you know, don't get me wrong, I think I love the job to bits. You know, it's something I've always been interested in getting into, or the place that it is anyway. But I have seen just recently that a company that actually appears in this game as well, DB Schenker, are actually recruiting for trainee train drivers, and they have a hub in Nottinghamshire. Now, I mentioned it in a previous video, ironically enough. The hub is Toton, and last time I went down there, I'm sure it was owned by EWS, you know, but apparently it's owned by DBS. So I'm seriously thinking of applying for it, you know, because train driving is something that I have really always wanted to do, you know. I mean, the job that I'm doing at the minute, yes, I've wanted to work in the place where my job is, you know, but train driving is something that I've genuinely always wanted to do, you know. I mean, I can remember it at 10, when I was a small boy. I can remember turning around to my mum and saying, when I'm 10 years old, I'm going to leave home and become a train driver. And on my 10th birthday, my mum, as a joke, turned around and packed my suitcase and said, right, off you go then. I'm like, what are you on about? She says, I thought you were leaving home at 10 years old to become a train driver. I'm like, oh, no. You know. Which, funnily enough, that actually, I was talking to her the other day, and that actually came up in conversation as well. Oh dear me. So yes, so right, we shall run. So yes, so I'm seriously thinking about applying for it, because I wouldn't mind doing like commuter trains. However, I'd feel probably most at home with freight. Okay, we've had the warning about smoking on the station, which I'm going to blatantly ignore in a minute, because I'm going to just make sure the train's ready to go, and then I'm going to have a puff on my e-cig. I know obviously I'm not there and everything, but you know, play along. Right, so set the train headlights to day and the reverser to forwards. Train headlights are in day and the reverser is set to forward. Train doors. Unlock the left. I'm sure I've just done that. Yes, I did. Right. So I'm now going to stand outside the train and have a puff on my e-cig. So, yes, I'm seriously thinking about applying for it, because with freight, you're more involved, I think, than what you would be with commuter trains. You know, with freight, you've got to shunt them. You've got to make sure they're all, you know, coupled up correct. All the brakes are, you know, all the pipes are incorrectly. You know, so you do spend a lot of time in the cab, but you do spend a good amount of time outside of it as well. So we're on the final countdown. So the brakes in full service, that's okay. Ooh. Now I wonder why they have two handles on the door, unless one is so that you can operate it with your foot if you know, like carrying coats and kit bags and things. You know, because one would presume that obviously you obviously hang your coats up there, and if you've got nobody sat in this one, you put your kit bag, you know, your kit bag on it or something, you know, so that you can get into there and reach for a drink and things like that, you know, and have a bit of snap. So, boarding is complete. We are locking the doors on the left hand side of the loco, or the train even. Ready to depart. Yay! Finally! Take the brakes out of full service and put them into running. Signal permitting apply the power to get going. Let's take it into notch 2. Let's get some speed going. Get this out on the line, get it up to about 120. Yeah, that'll do fine. Right, so I've got to be at the location at Reading by 20:01. It's a bit dark. So we are approaching the limit, which should throttle off. That should keep it around about the 40 zone. Or maybe not. I think we're going to be going down in speed. Anyway, we should be approaching a 50-mile-an-hour limit in a second anyway, so I can crank it up. And we have a $50. Let's bring it back up again. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Because time is now of the essence. Let's throttle down. So we should be going into 100 speed limit very shortly. So I can then crank it up again. I think what we've got to do is got to wait for the back of the train to pass that sign before we can crank it up, before it will go up. And it's gone up, so let's crank her up. Let's put her in notch 4. Let's put her in maximum. Sod it. Right, let's have a look at the lovely. Right, Look at the flipping smoke coming out of there. Wow. Right then. What do we try and find somewhere where I can set up and watch me come past, because hopefully I should be doing a good speed when I come through. Here we go. Yeah, it's a fairly decent speed. Right. And we've now reached, well, we've now got the top limit of 125 miles an hour. The throttle is at maximum. Let's just leave her to go. Obviously we've got to keep an eye on the speed. You know, I don't want internal camera, I want front camera. And once again guys, we are tooting as we're going through the stations. I think I've explained in a previous video why I do that. I'm not entirely sure. So, like I say, I don't know if they're meant to do it or whether it's just a courtesy thing, or you know. But the one that I saw that came through at, I would say came through pretty much at full whack, was doing it, so whoa. And I've just missed the station there. Oh well, I was too busy listening. My word. Right, I've got to find a place a bit. I can't even overtake the train. Oh my word, I'm going that fast. I've got to try and find a place to set the camera down so that I can just watch this coming past, because this is just phenomenal. And the thing is though, I'm fast approaching the limit that I can do. So I've got to set down pretty quick. Because it's not that far, the train isn't that far behind the camera. It really isn't, it's only about 500 yards. Is this a station coming up? Yes it is. Yep, that's pretty much what I saw. That is pretty much what I saw when I was on Bedford Station. Right. So I throttled down. I'm going to keep the throttle at 4. So that if we do drop, or we do stop dropping speed significantly, the throttle will start picking it up again, and we can, there we go, look. You can see the amps climbing. So we have dropped speed and the throttle is now compensating for it. And we've only got 22 miles to go. We've got about another 20 minutes. I think there's a possibility could be holding steady at 120. This is where it goes down, just to spite me. But the amps are very slowly climbing. I've done it just to spite me, yeah. So I've just missed another station. It's because I'm sat here with my feet up. I ain't got my hands on the controller at the minute. Oh well. I'll tell you what, for this scenario, we're not gonna toot as we come through the stations. We're gonna be a rebel. Let's surprise them. I'll tell you something that would be nice, is like when you're passing under bridges and things, is if you could see people on top of them waving at you. You know. Yeah. See, you know, yeah, see, coming up to a bridge, you see somebody waving at you, yeah, so you give them a, yeah, as a nice gesture, no, and you got some points for doing so, you know, that'd be interesting. And just as a thing for this game, I recently I had an email yesterday concerning one of the new expansions for this game. Now I couldn't, it gave me a link to an article. Now I couldn't tell from this article whether it was coming to consoles, but apparently one of the expansions, which is the German one, I'd say, excuse me, is now out on Steam. So, but like I say, excuse me a minute, from the article I couldn't tell if it was coming to console or not. I'm not really too fussed about that one. I'm more fussed about the West Somerset Railway one. I really want that one to come to consoles. You know. So, 14 miles to go. I think we're holding steady at 118. So let's have a look at one of the external cameras again. So we're at the front camera. It's just the speed that we're flying along at. You know. Just, you know what, I think, to be honest, if you think about it as well, I know I've said it in a previous video that I have a few favourite diesel locomotives, and they are the Class 66 and the Class 9 Junta. Do you know what, I think I quite like the 43s as well, you know, because they do look good. You know, you've got to, you know, with the, well, on here it's not looking too good at the minute. We've got a bug with the graphics, you know, but when you see one properly, they do look really nice, don't they? You know, very, they do kind of look a bit like space age, you know, just the shape of them and everything. Yeah, I think just for the aesthetics of it, I think the 43 is a rather nice one as well. So just streaking through the countryside. Now, is it me or is it getting darker out there? It's getting darker, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, that's because it's evening time. That's why. Football. So we've just got over 6.5 miles left. So I'm thinking, when we get into Reading, I think we've just got to leave the train where it is. I think we've got another driver taking over. Excuse me. What time is it actually? Oh, 4:15. Yeah, about right, I'd say. Excuse me. to about 4 o'clock. Yeah, that's fine. So we're just over 2.5 miles, 2.7 to be precise. So I think any minute now we should be getting new speed. Oh, we've already got a new speed restriction coming very soon. So I think I'm just going to throttle it off a bit. Apply some brakes, get it under 95. I'm speeding. Didn't want to do that. Oh well. Right. Oh, we've got another one now. Got to get it under 60. Oh crap. I wasn't watching what I was doing. So I'm having to slam on. Right. Well, we're doing under 30 anyway, so that's alright. So we're coming into the station. God, that could have gone badly wrong. That really could have gone badly wrong. Slowing it down a bit more. I wonder if we can hit this right on the button. Right on the button. Brilliant. Right, so I've got to unlock the doors. I have unlocked the doors, haven't I? Oh no! No, 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 no! I've unlocked the wrong side! You pillock! God, dear me. Right. Get in quickly, please. Sound like Gordon out of Thompson Tank Engine there. Get in quickly, please. Oh, I can't believe I unlocked the wrong doors. Right, I'll sit in the driver's seat. I bet I've got to wait till 20:01 now. $20:02. Bloody hell. Right, so there should, in theory then, if I've got to meet another driver here, there should be another train coming in at some point. And it's got to be coming from that direction. In my eyes, there's no other direction that that train could come from. If I've got to meet a driver here that's running late. And this is, I bet I've got to take that one back down to bloody Paddington. Right. Let's have a look at the map. Hey? Right. Can't don't know, there doesn't appear to be anything on the line unless it's coming up from behind. But, that is very strange. But I'm just trying to be cheeky, see if I could see him coming. On the map, but apparently not. That's actually quite a long route that I've just done there. Oh, I bet that'd be that yard. Acton Yard. Oh, so come back down here. I could have just pressed the button that says recenter on player, but oh well. I want to be difficult. Till 20:02. Right, well whilst we're here then and we're waiting, I'm going to have a quick run round, see if I can find any collectibles. Can we go in here? Yes we can. There's one. Ah dear. Sorry, I was just thinking of something in my head then. Just me when I said, there's one. Just takes me back to a video I used to watch. Okay, so apparently I've gone over an hour, which isn't good. It's only supposed to be a 45-minute scenario, so I don't quite know how that happened. So yeah, looks like I'm going to have to do some editing. I don't know how that happened. Oh well. Okay, but yes, going back to what I was saying, a video that I used to watch, and I still do if I can find it on the internet now. I don't mean a video as in like a YouTube video or something like that. I'm on about a proper video cassette, or VHS. And for those that are probably quite a considerable bit younger than me, if you end up watching, this is what we had before DVD. We had big bits of plastic with a bit of tape inside of it that had what you wanted to watch on it, and you chucked it into a video player that was hooked up to your television. And this video I used to watch, it wasn't for my eyes at the time because I was still a small boy, but I used to watch it because it was very adult orientated, but it just used to make me howl. Still does. And that bit of there's one, it just reminded me of that video. You know, one of the characters goes, there's one, picks up a hammer and he's going, a flippy flippy flop and a flippy 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 flop. Yeah, you know, it's, yeah, just one of those things that amuses me and sticks with you, you know. So, ooh, the fuel cap is closed, lovely. So just waiting to 2002. We're not that far away from it. I think I know why we've had to do all this waiting. Obviously, why that video went into an hour.
Thanks again for helping us out. Hopefully the other driver will be along shortly.
Right, okay. So if he's going to be along shortly, I'm going to close that door, I'm going to run. I think it would be 45 minutes if I didn't, you know, gun it and everything. You know, just took it nice and steady. But that's not my style. So, alright, there we go then, guys. That is the end of that scenario. I'm going to have to do some a bit of video editing to make that one under an hour, which it should be anyway, but anyway. So I hope you like this video, guys, and we shall catch you in the next one.